This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Popular sound system operator shot dead in Trelawney. A popular sound system selector is dead and his female companion hospitalized after gunmen attacked them in Fremantle, Trelawney Saturday night. Their attacker was reportedly waiting for them outside their house. The deceased has been identified as Lauren DJ Lasco Fortello. The police's corporate communications unit confirmed the incident on Sunday morning. Reports are that as Fortello and his girlfriend were about to enter their house at 10:25 p.m., an armed man shot at them from behind. Fortello died on the spot. His girlfriend was taken to the hospital where she was treated. She remains hospitalized. Good Samaritan shot dead. A man who came to the rescue of a woman who was being robbed after leaving Alkaline's New Rules party at the National Stadium this morning was shot dead by the robber. Police said 21-year-old Arthur Neil Rowan Thomas was trying to be a good Samaritan and was trying to retrieve an item stolen from the robbery victim when he was killed. Thomas worked at a call center in Montego Bay, St. James, but lived in James Hill, Clarendon. It was reported that about 3:50 a.m., two men on a motorcycle, one armed with a handgun, accosted a group of people coming from a party along Tom Redcam Road near the library. Police said the pillion came off the motorbike and robbed a woman of her bag. Thomas then intervened and tried to get it back. The gunman opened fire at Thomas, hitting him in his left upper back. He collapsed on the roadway and the other persons except the woman ran, leaving him. The police said the shooter then escaped on the waiting motorcycle. The woman stopped a passing police unit, which rushed Thomas to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at 4 a.m. The St. Andrews Central Police are probing the incident. Man succumbed to injuries after Mandeville shooting incident. A man has succumbed to his injuries following Saturday's shooting incident on Juicy Plaza in Mandeville. He has been identified as 49-year-old Ricardo Bennett, a fisherman of Old Harbor, St. Catherine. A police report said about 2:03 p.m., Bennett was standing outside a remittance outlet on the plaza when he was pounced upon by a gunman who opened a fire, hitting him. Bennett was taken to hospital by security personnel where he was pronounced dead. Statistics from the Jamaica Constabulary Force show that up to June 26, Manchester recorded 20 murders compared to 13 for the corresponding period last year. Prime Minister admits government is struggling to avert domestic violence. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has admitted that his government is worried about the increase in incidents of domestic violence in the country. Mr. Holness was speaking with the media on Friday after visiting the home of Kamisha Wright, who was murdered along with her 4 children in Cocoa Peace, Clarendon. Rasheen Barnett, a relative of Miss Wright, has been charged for the murders. The Prime Minister said his administration is grappling with finding a solution to domestic disputes, which, unlike incidents linked to organized crime, are hard to predict and avert. He noted that many of these disputes are resulting in the loss of life and that this trend must be arrested. Accordingly, he is urging family members to alert the authorities when their loved ones exhibit violent tendencies during domestic disputes. The Prime Minister announced during his visit that the government will be covering some of the expenses to bury Miss Wright and her children. Public sector compensation review process to go beyond July. Expectations that the compensation review for public sector workers would have been completed by month end will not materialize. The information was recently communicated to government-paid employees in the latest update on the 2022-2024 compensation review being undertaken. The Jamaica Civil Service Association, as a member union of the Jamaica Confederation of Trade Unions, had met with the technocrats in the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service, as well as members of the Public Sector Transformation Implementation Unit, to discuss concerns arising from the compensation review process. The news has been informed that the unions have pointed out that the review implementation target of July no longer seems feasible. It's understood that the ministry has responded that its general target date was the second quarter and that July was merely the start of that quarter. In the update, the union stressed that traveling officers and individuals in receipt of non-taxable allowances are at a disadvantage based on the absorption methodology used. A copy of a document detailing the update to the public sector workers, the Finance Ministry indicated that where any worker was adversely affected, a temporary allowance will be paid on an individual basis to respond to such anomalies. The unions also raised the concerns about the sustainability of this proposed temporary allowance. The JCSA has confirmed that further discussions will be held on that issue. It was also revealed in the meeting that several policy adjustments will have to be made and a separate mechanism will be used to address issues relating to leave, loans, education, and training benefits. On the subject of transport allowances and duty concessions, the JCSA says they will be the subject of at least one more round of discussions between the unions and the government's negotiating team. 15-year-old boy fatally shot in Manchester. A 15-year-old boy was shot and killed in Turnatop district in Manchester last night. He has been identified as Vesteroy Sinclair, also known as Jay, who was a student at New Forest High School in the parish. The news sources disclosed that the teen was shot sometime after 9 p.m. during a robbery at a shop his mother operates in the area. According to the sources, Sinclair heard screams coming from his mother's shop, ran to investigate, and was shot. Omar Robinson, council caretaker for the Alligator Pond Division, condemned the teen's murder. Our people are extremely pensive and traumatized by the spate of events happening in our area. Every form of criminality is plaguing our space, robberies, rape, and now another murder. It cannot be business as usual, Robinson told the news. Robinson is calling for the government to implement better strategies to improve the safety and the security of citizens. We continue to call for more resources at the Alligator Pond Police Station. They still need more personnel and more units, Robinson said. Highway 2000 toll rates to go up come July 9. Motorists who use Highway 2000 will pay increased toll rates effective Saturday, July 9. At the same time, the operators will offer discounted rates for Class 1 and Class 2 T-Tag customers who use the Portmore Toll Plaza. It was noted that the discounts will be applied in the form of rebates within 2 hours after passage. Additionally, frequent user rewards are also applicable for Class 1 and Class 2 T-Tag customers at Portmore and the Spanish Town. Drivers will get back the full value of their 10th trip every week, making it free. They will also get a rebate of 10% for each trip within that week. The upcoming new toll rates are as follows. Portmore Toll Plaza Class 1 current rate $290, new rate of $340, T-Tag discount rate $320. Class 2 current rate $470, new rate $550, T-Tag discount rate $520. Class 3 current rate $870, new rate $1,020. For the Spanish Town Toll Plaza, Class 1 current rate $210, new rate $240. Class 2 current rate $320, new rate $370. Class 3 current rate $590, new rate $680. Vineyards Toll Plaza Class 1 current rate $550, new rate $600. Class 2 current rate $810, new rate $900. Class 3 current rate $1,510, new rate $1,800. Maypen Toll Plaza Class 1 current rate $150, new rate $190. Class 2 current rate $250, new rate $300. And the Class 3 current rate $500, new rate $570. Man's body riddled with bullets after gunmen scale wall. A 50-year-old construction worker was shot dead on Saturday night after gunmen made their way over a wall surrounding his house in Westmoreland and opened fire at him. He has been identified as Joseph Scott. The fatal shooting took place in Sterling Grange Hill in the parish. According to the police's corporate communications unit, about 8:50 p.m., residents heard what sounded like gunshots and alerted the police. When the lawmen arrived, Scott's bullet-riddled body was found in his house. The scene was processed and the body removed to the morgue. Investigations are ongoing. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.